So parent-teacher conference day is coming up. So we're going to create a form that will allow parents to sign up for a particular time that day. And then once that time is selected, the option is removed from the form. So when a parent selects the 8 a.m. slot, the next parent that logs in won't see that as an option. They'll see maybe 8:30 or 9 o'clock, whatever times are left available. So to get started, we are going to title our form. Now, you may want to title it a different title, and that's perfectly fine. I'm just for demonstration purposes, I'm going to go ahead and just leave this here, and then I'm just going to go up to the top of my form and have it name my document. Now from here, if I wanted to, I can give a description as to what this form is for. So I can type up a little note to my parents to let them know about the upcoming day. I probably will be sending this in an email, so it might have all the information up front anyway, so I may not need to put anything in the description. The next thing is we're going to go down to our question. And I'm going to just have this as the option where the parents sign up for a time. So I'm going to have this set to multiple choice because I want parents to only be able to choose one option, and then once they select that option, it goes away. So then I'm just going to continue filling out the times. Okay, but you get the idea. You just enter the time slots that you want to make available. Now, I will go ahead and say that my first question should have been the should be the parent's name. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and just ask for some information here. I probably already have this, but it is nice to have it all collected in one location. Okay, I'm going to make these questions required. So now that these questions are required, they have to select an answer option before they submit the form. Okay, so again, I don't have all of my times filled out, but for the purpose of this demonstration, you get the point. You'll just continue on as you go through your day. Now, to get the form to collect the responses, it does this automatically. You can just go to the responses tab, and then I like to go ahead and create my Google Sheet for this. So I click on the sheet icon and I say I want to create a new spreadsheet, and I just hit the create button. Now, this is all the same stuff that you do on a Google form normally. Okay, so I've gone ahead and created the sheet. I just like to go ahead and do that just so that I have it all collected and I can take a look at it whenever I need to. But the next thing that we're going to do is to now make sure it will collect just the It'll collect the information and then it'll take away those time slots that have already been selected. So for that, I'm going to click on this puzzle piece where it says add-ons. It is called Choice Eliminator 2. Now, when you first select Choice Eliminator 2, as a first-time user, you will probably be prompted to select your username. Then you'll be prompted to select the Allow button. After this is installed, you'll want to close out of your Google form, and that's okay because it saves automatically. So you'll close out of your form, reopen it, and now that you're back in your Google form, here's how you set up Choice Eliminator. You'll select that puzzle piece again, choose Choice Eliminator 2, and then select Configure. And you go in and you go into Choice Eliminator 2. Okay, I'm just going to hit close. Okay. It's okay. Don't be alarmed by the warning sign. That's all going to be okay. So what Choice Eliminator 2 does is it's going to eliminate the choices as they're selected. So this is the form, and then this is the question. So from this question, here's the title of it, and I'm going to say eliminate choices. Now it'll take it just a minute. And then once this is highlighted, I'm going to click the gear icon where it says choice options. This is where we go in and we set our parameters. So what I love about this is that it allows, it defaults to one option. So this is perfect for a parent conference time. Let's say if you were going to host like a fall carnival or spring carnival or some type of activity in which you're wanting to have multiple volunteers per slot, then you would go and you would say up to 3 people can select this time slot, and then after that it goes away. Or you could have it select for a particular booth or a particular area or section for that event. It doesn't really matter. For parent-teacher conference day, we want individual times for all of our parents, so we're going to leave it as the default. Okay? So it's set to 1. We're just going to take a look here at some of our additional options that we have. We could go, if we noticed, oh my goodness, we missed a time slot, we could add in another choice. This will get the questions from the form. So anytime you make changes to your form, you want to come back here and just hit that refresh so that it pulls in the most current. Otherwise, it won't. If you changed anything and you need it to go back to the way it was before, you would hit the restore, or then you can close out. Okay, so I have my choices selected here, and now whenever I go, I'm going to preview my form, and I'm just going to take it as a demo. I'm just going to click that first slot, hit submit. Okay, and then if I were to submit another response, I would go here and take note that now my 7:45 to 8:15 slot is no longer available. It doesn't even appear on the options. If we look at our responses, I can go and I can look here at a quick glance, or I can go out to my Google Sheet. And then on the Google Sheet, I can see the parent's name, their phone number, their child's name, and then the time slot that they selected. Now, the one thing that I will say, I'm sorry, when I go back to my form and I click into my settings, and I may want to go ahead and collect the parents' email addresses. So, and that just may be a way that I can communicate faster to them. I probably, again, have this information at hand, but it is nice to go back should I need to really quickly. I can have all of their information right there. So I also can have response sheet receipts, sent to them. And I could say if they either request it or always. And in this case, I might go ahead and just have the response receipt sent to them, like a copy of their responses. That way, they can go back, because sometimes I fill out a form and I forget what I've selected just moments before. So I select always. And then in this case, I'm not going to restrict to Academy ISD and its organization. Okay, and that's how you create the form sign up, so that the choices, as the time slots are given, they're eliminated from the options.